Hello. Uh, I wanted to make a video about how to stop feeling guilty because this is something that was bothering me a lot in the last times. And what I have found is that, well, let's say there are three things, I'm gonna emphasize on three things that I think can help stop feeling guilty. And first off, it's taking or making decisions following your heart, and what you truly desire. So stop really doing things just because you think that you should do them, and do stuff because you want to do them. And well, I've started to do this with regards to other people, so other friends and my family. I've started to act really like I want it, and not in order to not hurt them, or maybe make them think that I'm crazy or stuff like that. Now I try to not act like that anymore. I just act following what I want. And it really increases confidence, because what you see is that when you do that, nothing actually happens. Because when you don't do it, you tend to think that everything is going to go wrong. Yeah, like people are gonna think you're crazy. People are not going to like you. People are going to reject you. But what actually happens is not that. At least not in my life. What I've seen is that nothing happens. People just complain maybe a little bit about your choices, or but when you're straight about your choice, then actually people don't say a lot. They see that you want to do it, and so that's good. So this increases confidence a lot. It increases the respect that you have for yourself, and this is really important. Then you stop feeling guilty because you know that you respect yourself, and you see how valuable it is to respect yourself. Then you start like finding it important to respect yourself. Then there's also when you make a decision, stop justifying why you do that. Stop trying to convince other people that what you're doing is the right thing, and start seeing your decision simply as something normal. Like, for example, just start doing things because you want it, and don't justify. See it as a reason enough for doing something that you want to do it, and that's it. You don't need to justify anything. You just do what you feel is good for you, and that's it. And this is not as easy as it sounds, so I still struggle a little bit with that. But when you are convinced that you don't need to justify anything, and that what you're doing is good because it feels good for you, then also people kind of let you do what you want, and they don't interfere. Because I believe that people in my life are just a reflection of the inner conflicts that I have. And if I am not convinced that what I'm doing is the right thing, then people are gonna come and start to a little bit fuck with me. But if I'm really convinced that what I'm doing is the good thing, and there's no doubt that I'm just doing a good thing, I'm not hurting anyone, I'm just doing what I want, then also nothing happens, and it's a lot easier. I think then there's also accepting the for not feeling guilty, the darker parts of yourself, accepting to make mistakes, and not be perfect, and not be who you'd want to be all the time. Because I, for example, do a lot of things. I try to be really disciplined, and I see that it's hard to be disciplined, and a lot of times I just make mistakes. I don't know. For example, I skip something that I wanted to do every day, or I'm maybe not kind to someone, and I'm aggressive and a little bit bitter. And this is not something I like about me. This is something I want to change. I want to try to be loving towards everyone. But given my past and our pasts as humans, given the society in which we live, in which we were raised, I think it's completely normal actually to be fucked up. It's not supposed to be a justification for mediocrity, but if this perspective helps to not feel guilty and you just say, well, I mean, given the conditions of my life, what I'm doing is not too bad, then I think it's a good thing. And this helps also. Just accept that you cannot do the right thing all the time, and that you sometimes you fuck up, or maybe often. And then just look at it, don't feel guilty, and accept that the next time you tell yourself you're gonna be better, and you're gonna just, yeah, do the right thing. So yeah, like all those three things, finally making decisions because just you want it, and then not justifying it. That's so powerful. You feel so empowered when you do that. You finally feel like someone worthy, and like you respect yourself. And then you can look people in the eyes and just tell them, I'm gonna do this, and that's it. And whether you agree with it or not, that's what I'm gonna do because I feel good about it. And this feels just so good. Yeah. And also accepting your screwed parts. That's something that I like, because if you don't do that, it's just too tough. Yeah. See you next time.